Ash and JD, they're the host, talking real, they're not like most. Podcasting fun with a side of wit, get ready, cause you won't wanna quit. They bring the laughs, they bring the noise, sharing stories of their crazy joys. From deep discussions to silly tales, the Real Talking podcast never fails. Grab your headphones, get ready to groove. Ash and JD will make your mood improve. Banter that's witty and oh so sly. Their chemistry's electric, you can't deny.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Real Talking Podcast with your hosts, Ash and JD. And it's been a cold week this week.
It has indeed.
It's quite a contrasting weather. So we've had, freezing cold, a little bit of snow, not much.
A flutter.
Yeah, I've never had so many weather warnings come through on my phone as well. It's just constant from the Met Office weather app that I've got. Snow, ice warnings, amber, snow, and this and that. And look, we haven't had as much as what they've been threatening about.
So at one point, it was 7 inches for where.
Are we still on about the snow? Yeah. Well, in England, as far as I'm aware, there hasn't been that depth of snow.
No, up north has had their usual amount.
Yeah, they always do. Scotland and Newcastle and that lot. But otherwise, you go over to LA, there's all those mass bloody fire going on again, isn't there? There's a lot of, I say a lot, there's a handful of celebrities that have lost their homes.
But it's went all the way in Malibu where their expensive homes are, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
wildfire.
Yeah, they can't really stop it, can they? An act of God.
I did see something where obviously the mayor was out the city at the time in Ghana, and something to do with the Americans use fire hydrants.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't work.
Well,
yeah, so that's where they get the water from, obviously.
Yeah, because the firemen hook up their hoses.
Obviously, it's different with the hoses onto it.
Yeah,
obviously it's different.
They go from soft to hard with the pressure of water.
Yeah, so I've seen some of that. Like, apparently, there's a bit of backlash from that because
I don't know. Some of them wouldn't work because they're all connected to.
I don't think they're regulated. I don't know if they're kept up to date or I don't know how how it works. But I've seen that there was getting critiqued that something to do with the fire hydrants.
Must be like.
Maybe it's not enough pressure.
Separate.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It must be like separate reservoir or water tank or something that's not topped up enough to get the water out to it, maybe.
Because firemen over here, obviously we don't have fire hydrants, do we?
No, it's just literally in the big tank on the back.
Yeah. And I think there is some cases they can connect to the. There is little things on the floor. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, there's some places where they can still connect.
Yeah, but it's nothing sticks out in the wild like that.
No, but again, I don't know if it's like it in other countries, but they won't just try and put a fire out with water because there's different types of fires, which I know for some people, like, well, fire's fire, but there's a standard fire which you can put out with water. And then there's ones like a chemical fire, you have to use a powder.
Yeah, some foam as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So, if they don't need to use the water or if the water's not going to be effective for it, then they won't use it. I don't know if it is the same with America. But again, it's a wildfire. There's not much that can be done. It's just a matter of just trying to contain it.
I didn't think it'd be hot enough. I mean, I know LA is supposed to be hot all year round, but I didn't think
know if it was last year they had it as well, but they've definitely had it a couple of times. It's just I think they've not had it to this extent. But otherwise, a few celebrity homes already gone. Anthony Hopkins being one that I did see. I didn't make a list of all the names. There wasn't a great deal of big actors. Anthony Hopkins being the main one that I remembered, obviously. I know the I don't know his name, but that crappy Fantastic Four reboot with Michael B. Jordan in it as well. I don't know, about 10 years ago. But the one who played Reed Richards, he was in
Top Gun.
Top Gun as well. Yeah, with the
Miles.
shitty-
What's his name?
I
I
don't
know
know.
who
It
you're on
just
about.
says,
Yeah.
but his house is burnt to a crisp apparently as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's always just mad, any how you can have the extreme weather differences. I mean, again, it's the Australian summer as well, isn't it? They have Christmas Day with the turkey on the barbie. So,
I don't know if
yeah.
I'd like that though, mate.
What a barbecue
Yeah, a
Christmas
hot
turkey dinner.
Christmas. I
Oh.
mean, if you go anywhere for Christmas, it would be somewhere cold. and
Well, yeah,
snowy, you know.
I think because of how we see it on the films and
Yeah.
that, you do want it with that ideal New York or snow scene with nice snuggly fire,
Yeah,
Christmas
crackling.
tree and all that, and
Mm.
yeah, but we never have it. It's almost like Christmas is a week or two early over here.
I've always said that I think like the like the daylight saving time with October's normally quite warm here still.
Mm.
I always feel like it's with the loop year, so every 4 days does not move it out of place.
No, it's just because of how many hours there are in a year.
Mm.
We've got an extra quarter of a day every year essentially, so that's why every 4 years we have that leap year
Right.
because it adds the extra day.
But yeah, I just think like here October always seems fairly warm, and then November's
I feel like it's shifted over the years though.
so it's
It's
colder.
getting warmer later
Yeah,
in the
that's
year.
that's what I'm saying.
Whereas
Yeah,
like when we was kids, October was already cold.
yeah,
Like not freezing cold, but it was
you
already
could feel
cold.
it. Yeah.
And then like by March it was like spring again, and it was warm enough. But now the last few years, it's still cold the back end of March and that. Well, cold for most people anyway. But yeah, it's science, ain't it? Not
Science. Yeah.
yeah, we're not. We don't claim to be a scientist podcast. And when
Scientist. Science with JD.
yeah, with Ash and Jada,
Yeah.
all the knowledge,
Science.
facts. But yeah, we're not a science podcast, and just like we're not a football podcast either.
Mm.
And like the weather, it's been chilly in Liverpool this week as well. I've got to get it out of the way with. So anyone that does follow the sports a little bit, it was the big game of Liverpool and Manchester United last week, and we all know that James is a Liverpool fan.
And he loves it.
He does love it. He didn't love it this week though.
What is James saying?
Well, I was expecting him to be straight on it, giving a bit of shit on Sunday.
Took him a few days.
But yeah, he didn't say anything. And then with their poor performance against Tottenham again on Wednesday night, there was still nothing. So yesterday, Thursday, I had to just get onto it and just make sure he was still alive.
So you had to reach out to him.
Yeah, I had to make sure he was all right.
I don't think you like that, mate.
Well, we'll get on to it. So I asked him. My message to him was a bit quiet there after two poor results.
Wait, is this on email? Or?
Yeah, I'd emailed him. Yeah. So yeah, a bit quiet after two poor results. Everything okay, hon?
I don't think you should be abusing our listeners like that.
With all the shit that this prick gives to me as well. Fuck you. So yeah, I asked him if everything was okay, and he went, "Fuck off, lads. We got robbed in both games. Still going to win the league, though," is what he replied with. So I think I might have rattled his feathers a little bit. But it's nice to see that he's still got a bit of confidence. To be fair, in the league, they can afford a couple of poor results now, can't they?
Yeah,
still got the game in hand, 6 points clear at the top of the league. So yeah, they can do. I think Arsenal are the ones that need to worry a bit more. Another poor weekend.
He was blaming the ball, weren't he, Arteta?
Yeah. I mean, even the penalty though, it was a strange moment really, because I felt it was still a penalty, but it was just weird with the way the clash of the heads was, because he wasn't looking at the ball and he's just hit him in the side of the heads. So it was an arguable one, but I still felt it was. But yeah, Arsenal just seem to be struggling at the moment. So
It's been a very I don't know what I'm trying to like in terms of normally you kind of have like a runaway, even though Liverpool are doing it, but
mm,
everyone else seems to be falling off. Like can beat like everyone can beat. Like I've seen,
it literally has been
yeah,
like that every week, though, hasn't it? I mean, again, Forest third, still
mm,
sitting high up. Obviously in third. I mean, if anything, they're seeming more likely to push for a title chase than
than
Arsenal at the
Arsenal.
moment, just with the way that the form has been over the entirety of the season.
And Chelsea are falling off. I did have them beginning of the
Yeah,
season, but
yeah.
I've jinxed them now. We started speaking about them, so
Mm.
yeah.
I mean, they're still having a better season than United anyway. Uh,
So what made you reach out to James?
just because
It just
normally,
you
it,
didn't get
yeah,
what you wanted from him.
I think I imagine that 2-1 on Sunday, he had an email ready, composed to send to me, giving me a bit of shit. And then
Yeah.
obviously there was the equaliser. And, Maguire should have scored at the end as well. But,
Oh yeah, that was a
you know,
bad miss, wasn't it? I know the pass weren't the best, but if you're on 100 grand, 180 grand a week, I'd fucking volley that
yeah,
in, mate.
just welly.
I think he could have took a touch as well. Maybe not. Well, mate,
Well,
if he had a bit more about him, he could have done it first time, but
yeah,
clearly he didn't.
because I watched the first half solid, and then the second half, because as usual on a Sunday, I was doing a Sunday dinner, and it's awkward with the half four kickoffs because I don't want to eat dinner too late. So I start cooking during the game. So I'll prep everything before, start putting the meats on and stuff during the game. So half time, I'm adjusting things, I'm getting the spuds out and fucking whatever and that. So as the second half started, I was in the kitchen,
Mm.
and then I was in the kitchen when the first goal went in. So I can hear it all kicking off on the TV. So I've come running in, I'm watching, waiting for the replay. And then I've sat down, seen Liverpool score 2 goals. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I'm pissed off now, thinking that's it. The floodgates are open. Liverpool are going to bang in an extra couple more goals. So I'm back in the kitchen and I'm carrying on with the dinner. And then the equaliser went in. And so in my head, doing the superstitious thing, like I'm staying in the kitchen
Yeah, you're
then,
not going
so
in.
I'm just
Yeah,
listening
not
to it.
watching it.
Yeah, and especially when it was like Maguire, and like, I ran in and I was like, it's gone over, cunt. So I didn't properly watch it live the second half anyway, apart from Liverpool's goals. But yeah, I was just expecting that James would have had an email ready to just give me some shit. And
I don't think he was expecting an email from you though, mate.
well, I did do it before though, after the FA Cup game, when we beat them again as well. So yeah, he
It's nice
should.
that you used to have that relationship,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
love-hate relationship.
yeah. He's still not sending me any nudes or anything yet, so we're keeping it professional. We don't want to cross a line.
One day, mate, maybe. Yeah.
uh, but yeah, James, hoping you feel better. I mean, to be fair, yeah, they must be playing the weekend. I don't know.
It's FA Cup.
I know it's all
Yeah.
FA Cup games. I don't even know who they are playing. No, to be fair, again, it's weird, like because I saw that because it's Arsenal United this Sunday, and when I saw that it was 3 o'clock kickoffs, I expected the game to be on Saturday, but it's not Sunday. So 3 o'clock kickoffs on a Sunday, that's weird. Let's just get down to it here. Early kickoff tomorrow, Birmingham Lincoln.
Big game.
It's not showing it on Sky Sports, but it's got to be on the TV, though, hasn't it? Liverpool have got an easy one in the FA Cup. Accrington Stanley, who are they?
A derby.
Yeah, so 12:15 kick-off. Again, it's not showing it on saying FA Cups on
Yeah.
normal TV, isn't it? So
Well, they have some on BBC and then some on TNT. Don't know whatever it's called now.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
is there some on OTV as well, though?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't think so. Maybe.
I mean, you'd think with how early on it is, Channel 4 and Channel 5 would put some of the games on as well. I mean, Exeter against Oxford, what a banger on Channel 5. That'd be a great watch, wouldn't it?
I mean, no. No. No.
Leeds against Harrogate. Fucking Oh, Man City,
I think
Salford as well. Easy.
is it Tottenham's got Tamworth at now as well?
Uh,
I'm sure that's one of them.
I know Tamworth did do well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That might be on because I don't think it's on Sunday. Yeah, it is on Sunday actually. 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, I'm sure that one's on TV at the Lamb.
At the Lamb. Yeah.
It's a small ground as well.
But small team though as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Apologies to any Tamworth fans out there.
The way you said that. It's like,
but yeah, so we're not a footballing podcast.
Nah.
But no, so yeah, I'm from one controversy to another. Old Mr. Trump.
The hero.
He's back in. He's in power, and
the
he's
20th, isn't it? It gets actual
yeah,
sworn in,
properly,
isn't it? Yeah.
properly back into his seat. Fuck yeah. But he's ready to go already, isn't he? He's giving his speeches. He's whacking his big dick out and just showing it to everyone, saying, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with this." And
hit me with your best shot, far away. Yeah.
I thought you was gonna do the TikTok version of it.
What's that?
Hit me with your fat cock.
Well, that would have been better actually.
Hit me with your fat, and then the end of it.
Yeah, we'll skip that. We'll
hit
do that
me with a cum shot,
yeah.
far away. Yeah.
That would have been better.
Yeah, that's what I thought you was gonna do. You missed the trick there, kid.
Definitely did.
Yeah. If I knew the lyrics and you knew the lyrics, I'd say let's cut, go back, do a bit of magic editing. But
just too real to do that.
Yeah, we plus we ain't got enough time. I'm dying for a fucking beer. You're dying for a takeaway because you're on a diet and you want to cheat already.
Yeah, it's nice coming though. It was last time. I must admit.
But you got to have the
you got a
little cheat day every now and again. Because otherwise, what's the fucking point?
I feel bad though. Well, I died for like 6 months last year. For 6 months. Now I'm like, I'm gonna have to die for 6 months for this holiday.
It's terrible.
Yeah, Donald.
There's me. I don't care. But yeah, he come out with a lot of fucking hard hitting statements. I have got a few rough bullet points. So he touched on to NATO and Ukraine. He's said it enough times anyway, hasn't he? But he's gonna get on it. He's gonna ring up his old mate Putin and just say, "Mate, come on, stop being a silly Billy. Let's just shake hands and let it all go."
I think that's word for word what they're gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, he's just saying, touching on NATO. Again, he's just going to run NATO as well, really, and he's just going to tell them to stop being fucking divs and just sort it out. The tensions in the Middle East, saying hell will break out if the captives, the Hamas, isn't all sorted out as well. It will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. That's a direct quote. He just doesn't care. Acquiring Canada, again, he's spoken about that.
And he wants to acquire Greenland as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, Greenland was a little bit different. Or was that Denmark that it was? But definitely saying 51st state for Canada. And the US's border will have an artificially drawn line. Which, I mean, aren't they all artificial anyway? Because you don't see a direct line in between as you cross a state. You don't see an actual line. It's not like the land's gone, "Oh, this is where we're going to separate left and right."
Have you seen that town right at the North America where you can't cross the road? You have to go to like I forgot what it's called. So like on the street, anyone that's on as you would walk down the left or right, whatever way you're walking down, that's kind of that. And the other side's America. So to even go on the other side, you have to go to the post office, get this clearance thing, so you can walk on that side of town.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'll have to get the name of it.
Well, I thought you was going to say about that bit where there's like 4 or 5 borders that touch each other. so it looks like a compass essentially, and you can be standing in like
Oh,
4 states
nah.
or whatever
Oh,
it is
I've
in
seen
one
that.
spot.
Yeah. Nah, not that.
Yeah.
But I can't see the Canada thing happening.
I
I don't
think
think
it's a bit of a stretch, but still, even just talking about it, floating the option out there, it's going to potentially make their relationship a bit closer and stronger again, isn't it? Not that I think
because the
they've got.
Canadian Prime Minister resigned, didn't they?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, he did. Hopefully, ours will follow suit.
That ain't going to happen.
But no, fuck, he's so shit.
It's just ridiculous. I know that it should have been brought up. It might be next week actually, but with that, the fucking the
What?
votes.
The grooming gang.
No, the vote for another general election.
Oh yeah, the one in
The
May. Isn't it?
petition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because that was, I mean, still under 3 million, but it as it hit over 1 million, it had to be discussed in Parliament, and so it was going to be in January. So this month, I don't know if it was meant to have been this week or next week, but that ain't going to fucking
No.
happen anyway. It's quite a nuisance, but I will be keeping an eye out for as and when it does get brought up and what bullshit they try and come out with, because it is just nonsense. And yeah, the grooming stuff. There's a Channel 4 documentary out as well now. Just trying to say it's all lies with the grooming going on and this and that. It's like, for fuck's sake, man. Or, we're not trying to push a racial agenda or anything. It's just if these things have happened, like news needs to be out there,
Yeah.
but the public needs to be aware of what's gone on.
They can't be scared of being called racist, can
Yeah,
they?
because it doesn't. Just because it's a certain race that's done like these things at the moment doesn't mean that other races aren't doing it. There's was it Fitzgerald? Was he? With his
His
daughter,
daughter. Oh
in the
yeah.
fucking basement for years.
Yeah.
He wasn't Muslim.
No.
I mean, he might have been. I don't know facts whether he was or
No,
not,
it's
but I
just it.
think he was just a weirdo tapped in the head.
But no, the thing I'm really starting to hate, mate,
Mm.
is you're either left or right. You can't just be common sense.
Yeah.
If you want an inquiry, you're far right, bandwagon of far right. No, you just want you just want best for you as an individual. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're left or right. Just you can be both in some aspects, but
Yep.
you can't just be. Yeah, that's the thing that's really pissing me off. Anyway, let's move on from this government talk because so we're gonna say.
Well, I was only just going to say that's what I feel like with the Reform Party. When you seen their parties and that, they do seem like they're in the middle, in the majority, where it's like
just common sense.
Yeah. Like they want to look after the country. The country's going to be first, basically, with their policies. People first, and just making it feel like Britain again. And as I say, when you seen, I can't think of his name now, but when you seen like Asian, Muslims, black people in the Reform Party still saying that it's about the UK, it's not about fucking doing all this foreign aid and that. They're, it's showing because a lot of them do still try and say Reform's a racist party and that it's all fucking white supremacists and whatever, but it's not. You've got all the multi races and cultures and that inside the party preaching the British flag, the British choir, and fucking putting Britain first. So hopefully, I mean, 4 years isn't quick enough for when the actual referendum.
I'm sure they will somehow.
It's got to happen
because they're just so corrupt.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah,
honestly,
back to positive Trump again. Anyway,
hero.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, when he won the election the other month, we did say how he's going to save the world back at that point anyway, and I feel like he's there to back it up.
He's already put his markers down.
He's gonna do it, which is great. To be fair, we need it, and with the statements he's coming out with, it is putting the fear of Trump into all these countries.
Because even if he doesn't follow through with it, because he said it, you don't know if he's going to follow through with it, because he does say a lot sometimes, and that just saying it out loud is enough sometimes, which I really like.
Well, that's it, yeah. Because was it with Greenland, or was it Denmark, where he was on about he wants to take over that?
So, because I think Greenland's owned by Denmark or something like that. if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, I've got it here.
It's like part of
So
their
taking
Commonwealth.
Greenland and Panama Canal, President refused to rule out the use of U.S. military might to achieve his ambitions regarding Greenland and Panama. Uh, so where's the juicy stuff? Panama Canal is vital to our country. We need Greenland for national security purposes. Um, again, it was about Denmark. So we've been saying about Denmark threatening the sovereign borders because around Denmark, he was saying about there's Chinese ships, submarines, Russian ships, and all that, and it's within striking range of US basically. So he's saying he wants to take them over. Denmark, it's debatable whether they actually own the country. So he wants to take them over as well and take over the sea around it essentially, and just say, we're pushing the Chinese back. And the way he just slagged off the Chinese as well, saying that the poor products that they're supplying and the way they've abused the people of certain countries and that. And he was like, we want to take that away from them and just make it great again. He just don't give a fuck. It's great to see. And it's a shame, from what we know anyway, of what the media actually put out there. It's a shame that it's only America that has that kind of election. It is. I know we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, but it is more of a popularity thing. But it does get shit done. It's not just all the wars and everything that's going on. It's back to getting the jobs sorted out for people, lowering taxes and everything he's going to do again.
I think obviously we spoke about it before. You got to look after your own first and foremost. As nasty as it sounds, like you can't help where you're born, but you just got to help your own.
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, he's going to do it, and so it's going to be interesting. The fact that he gets shit done, and it doesn't happen over here. Even now the fuel's still going up again. It's just slowly creeping up, and it just cracks me up.
Yeah, everything, mate.
There's another net zero scheme going on. So essentially, it means the packaging of food products. There's another tax that the government's sending on to the companies for the packaging of the food. So that's going to get passed on to us. So it means our weekly shop is going to go up.
Have you seen how shit the new McDonald's cups are? Lids.
The clear plastic thing.
They're like not clear. They're like the white. Is that the one you're on about?
No, the last ones I saw were
so the coffee cup.
Plastic.
Like a coffee cup, normally it's a black lid, plastic. It's like made of I don't even know what it's fucking made of, mate.
So I'm guessing it's meant to be like a paper then.
Yeah, it's like cardboard, mate. Like the stuff the material when you have 4 drinks, and
the cup holder.
Yeah, it's made out of that.
But it's just going to fall apart, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. As soon as you have like a drink, you can see it all. Where every time you mouth spin, it's fucking disgusting.
I don't know why McDonald's fuck around with their the straws and the cups and that so much. One turtle fucking inhales the straw too much on a heavy night on the fucking marching powder, and that's it. They have to get rid of all the plastic straws. It's just stupid. It is annoying. We was on about it not long ago. I had a McDonald's breakfast for a while, man. Might treat myself tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problems. I have got a lot of running around to do in the morning. Hopefully it's not as cold tomorrow. I started to touch on it before we press record, but luckily with how cold it was -7 this morning. Fucking 4 o'clock out walking the dog. Unfortunately, the old dear Mother D, she's got me a nice big coat for Christmas with the fake sheep's wool on the inside and the big hood. So I'm literally having to.
It's like a lumberjack style, like that paladin too. That's the way I'm.
It's a plain black one.
Right.
But yeah, I have seen them lumberjack style ones as well. But it's great. It's fucking big hoods, and I'm having to shift my whole body because I can't just turn my head to see if there's an oncoming vehicle before crossing the road because you got to be safe. You got to stop, look left, look right. You know, green cross code and all that.
King of the road, mate.
Remember that? What was it? A hedgehog? Oh, hedgehogs are the most dead thing on the road.
I think that's why. Yeah, like
no king of the road, them fucking hedgehogs.
King of the road.
Fucking bangers. No adverts like that these
Nah,
days.
nah,
Either, is there?
soft adverts now.
Yeah, man, fucking snowflakes. So yeah, it's proper. And but with how big the hood is, even though it's fucking freezing, it makes me think when you see on the TV the Eskimos and they've got the big hoods on and they don't have a face mask or anything, you know, balaclava or whatever, they've just got the hood up and they seem fine. And so this hood makes me feel like an Eskimo because I'm there and it's not tight to my head, it's not fucking enclosing it, it's all open. You know, even with my big headphones, I have them on underneath and the hood's up and it's just massive. It's just
Yeah.
massive. So yeah, it makes me realise how the Eskimos are so good at just just being warm with a big hood on. It's, I mean, it's not as thick and it's not as cold as.
And you don't live in the igloo.
Ah, I'm sure you can't call them Eskimos no more. Is it Inuits? I'm sure Eskimo. I might have been racist for a couple of minutes there.
Hey,
now.
you know what?
I'm sure you're not allowed to call them.
You
Them
ticked
now.
a few boxes on this podcast, mate.
Yeah, well, you know that's just I suppose a bit of ignorance there.
Why can't you call him that word though?
I'm sure to find it offensive, as most racist words.
Right.
I don't know why, but yeah, I'm sure it is that they just find it offensive. But I'm sure, again, Inuit probably isn't the right word.
Maybe
Indigenous.
Sally's the.
I don't know.
Can I add the whole, mate?
Sorry to any of those people that are
To the
listening to the
culture.
pod. Yeah. I mean, what's going to happen to if it is offensive? I'm sure it is, by the way. But yeah, what's going to happen to the phrase "he could sell snow to an Eskimo"? Well, you know, all
Can't
these
say.
things.
I don't
you
think
know,
you can even sing that. I don't know. Oh,
no,
bar.
bar black sheep. That's been gone for years.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say it.
But that's what it
Bar
was.
sheep.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's woolly sheep now, isn't it? Bar woolly sheep. Have you any wool? I mean, if you're
Oh.
calling it a woolly sheep, surely they got wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 bags full.
Are we still on about the wool there?
Wait.
No. Get on the baggies, kid. You know, not for me. No thanks. But yeah, all the nursery rhymes got fucking messed with though, didn't they? It's just pointless.
Pointless.
Too
Ridiculous, man.
Too PC. There's no need for it. The only PC you need is a fucking desktop. Fucking bollocks. Top banter on this fucking podcast there. We will get on to a couple of the correspondence now.
Right.
We already said James, you know. He's
James always gets a shout out, don't he, every week?
fuming. He's listened to that and he's fucking fuck off, lad, Jedi's. Before we do actually, I'll give a note to remind myself of a little story. So last Sunday, fucking out walking a dog, standard everyday fucking thing. But I experienced a glitch in the matrix. So as I'm walking up the road, fucking, there's a woman with her little dog. Obviously, she's walking the dog. She's not holding it. It's not one of them ones. But she's walking 20 yards in front of me, so she's not that far. And in typical fashion, I'm start because the dog's fucking like, oh, what's this smell? Oh, what's this? And fucking. So I've stopped. I'm looking at him just in case he decides to have another shit. And then the woman is still walking in front of me. And then carried on walking, stopped again, looked at the dog. As I've looked back up, within 5 seconds, she's gone. Now, there's a big conifer tree at this point where I am as well, which is basically on someone's front garden. So as I'm looking forward, because I'm confused, I'm like, where's she gone? Like, where's this
So
woman?
she didn't go to a house?
Well, this is why I'm confused, because if she would have turned left onto the drive, like the front garden where this big conifer tree is, I would have seen her the other side of the tree, walking to the door. Because I'd looked away for a couple of seconds. And again, as of, like, she hadn't crossed the road to go into one of the other houses, because I would have seen her on that side of the road. And again, probably another 10, 15 meters further on, there's a left turn. And there's no houses directly in, like, as you turn lefts. So when I've got to that corner within 30 seconds, I would have seen if she turned that left as well. Completely disappeared. I don't know what happened. I was looking on the floor in case there was a hole. Did she fall down the hole or something? Just completely blank, gone. Don't know what's happened. Aliens abducted her or something. Just don't know what's happened. Like, no sign of the dog either. Wasn't just the woman that disappeared.
Maybe she's going into a car.
No, because there was no cars that went
Well,
past.
someone might offer you a choice soon, Jay. A red pill or blue pill, you know.
Again, I watched The Matrix once. Never really that
Wow.
into it, so I don't know. Don't know which
So,
one
like, yeah,
is the Matrix pill.
Yeah, so what makes him just go back to normal then? Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know which one was which, but I'll take the pill that makes me a millionaire. I don't know which one that is. Black pill, green pill for money, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's just absolutely bamboozled me. Because as I say, it was just a quick turnaround. Yeah, he's definitely not going to shoot. And then I've looked forward again, gone. The only logical thing in my head was with this big conifer tree, was that she'd walked around it, and then she was the opposite side of it as I've carried on walking. Because I kept turning around in case she had done that as well. So I just that's the only logical thing to me, is that she was hiding the other side of the tree because she was scared of me and the dog. Now it was broad daylight, so it's not like it was creepy, like man in the dark following her. I know, and I didn't have my hood up. She could see my face, you know.
You don't do that no more, do you?
No, I was going to say her on the weekend, but it was a Sunday. So that's the only logical thing to make, because, as I say, there was 2 houses that she potentially could have gone in, but I would have seen, because of where I was with the,
you would have seen her into the house,
spawning to the tree. I would have seen her go in, and then, like, you know, by the time I got to the corner, I would have seen her walking down there, because, as I say, there's no gardens to go into or anything, or houses. It's just a road that leads down to a cul-de-sac. So I would have seen she didn't start running, but I would have heard her starting to run. Yeah, just completely disappeared. You know, I didn't see no bright lights for the alien abduction or anything. So I just don't know. Portal, maybe. Just Matrix.
Strange one.
Gone. So now we should get on to the correspondence. So we had a question from Lauren. Your dog kills it, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, in case anyone could hear the little pitter-patter of some paws in the background. Just any time I do get round here, the dog's always assuming that it's dinner time.
And he's always on his toes, isn't he? It's like,
yeah,
you hear him. Like, does it on purpose.
Just tippy-tapping with the nails.
No.
And then he goes to the cupboard where he knows his food and treats are, but he's clocked the half a sausage roll on the top. He can smell that bad boy.
Yeah,
and
he's been eyeing that up all day, mate. But now that Kyla's not here, he thinks he knows I'm a soft touch.
And that's why he's giving you that
have a bit. He can have a bit in a minute.
Yeah, he's waiting for it.
Just stop staring at me, son.
Spoilt boy.
Yeah.
Spoilt boy. So the question goes, why do men so often mistake kindness and friendliness for flirting? Getting tired of saying I have a boyfriend when getting hit on.
Do you want to answer that to start off with, mate?
I think a lot of the time it's just because most men, I say most men, most men don't get an obvious sign from women that, you know, I want to have a bit of that. So yeah, a bit of friendliness and smiles to one male can be mistook for a bit of flirtiness. And we've all done it in the past.
Opportunists, they're now men.
God loves a tryer.
Yeah.
And then we've all been there, like, you know, just a little smile from a woman walking past or whatever, and you just say to your friend, she wants it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it happens. I'd say, to be fair, just
start being a bit more nasty as well.
No, I'd say just enjoy the compliments.
Yeah, but then it's like, does a boyfriend get upset with it? If he's not around, does he get upset with it?
If she's telling him, "Oh, I got hit on again today," that's a bit of a knobbish mood, to be fair, because you can't be getting back to your fella saying, 3 more men tried asking for my number again today. because I'd be fucking fuming. I would. I'd be like, don't tell me. So yeah, don't be a cunt about it. But yeah, just I don't know, small little less. Just put a ring on, maybe, or just have like a promise ring. Doesn't have to be an engagement ring or anything. Because I know I definitely used to do that. Look out for a ring, and then if I saw one, not put it on them.
What if they put it on you, though, mate?
Well, it's up fair game then.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because I wasn't the one cheating.
Well,
it would have been them.
You are right now. Yes,
don't cheat either. Don't be a cunt. So yeah, I'd say just
embrace it.
Yeah,
but
and I mean, how often is it really happening?
Well,
to get annoyed with you.
I mean, I feel like now
Once a week.
I reckon more. Every time she probably goes out on a night out. If she's out every weekend or whatever.
If she's out fucking slagging up at the club, then
well, because you're gonna have she a slack. No.
Nah, yeah. If you're in the club and that, it's going to happen more often because the lads getting drunk, they're having the beer, the brave juice.
And you only go clubbing for one reason. I've always said this.
Yeah.
No one goes clubbing to stand in the cold.
No.
To dance to fucking whatever
the same
genre
songs you've been listening to on the radio.
And pay £8 a drink.
Yeah.
No. They want that.
You go in there to get dick down or get dick in.
Or future dick. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not fun.
No.
It's just then. Without miss them days.
No.
So, I don't know. Stop hanging around with men. Stop fucking smiling at them. Stop being friendly to them. But don't be a cunt. Riley has asked, have you got any funny stories involving your siblings? Now, we both got multiple.
I've got a funny story. Not that I can say on this podcast, though.
You can't dick tease them like that. Jesus Christ.
Nah, they're fig lesson, mate.
I'll
tell you what. I got one.
You gotta give a story now.
Right. I'm trying to think which one to do. So I've got a story. A sibling caught me. So back in the day, the old porno DVDs, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Proper. For some reason, I bought that one morning, and it was like a present from God. Porn DVD.
I remember this.
On the grass. I'm like, who knows?
Yeah.
So I picked it up, put it in my pocket. Anyway, played all day now. Everyone's got the house, so I put it into the PC and watch that fucking porno.
No, so it's not what I was thinking of.
Right.
Yeah, carry on, yeah.
So literally, as soon as that come on, plug it in. It used to load a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard someone come up. I'm trying to press it from the ejector thing. Anyway, it didn't come up. Next thing you know, my brother comes up the stairs because we had the attic in it. The next thing you know, it just had that like the homepage, the porno, like to click play movie. I was just like, yeah. He's like, and I was just like, just found it. Clicked it, seeing if it worked. Act like I didn't want, gonna fucking enjoy myself to it. Go on, you say one or not?
Well, because I can't remember if it was you, but was there a similar situation at yours? Again, probably around the same age, but instead of the PC in your bedroom, it was in the DVD player in the living room, and it was left in, and your dad found it in the morning.
Oh no! So no. I tell you what, that might have been. I found my dad's porn collection on the videotape. So when they used to go out, I used to put on the video, but I had to rewind it to the same part that he left it on, hadn't he?
He left it with the cum shot.
So like at one time, I'm watching it. Everyone comes like literally through. I could see him like from the front window. I'm like, fuck. So I've got the case and the video, and I've just slid it underneath the cellar, like just literally, mate, pressed it, bang, and literally all day I had to wait. Everyone went to bed to then move it from underneath the cellar to like my bedroom, and then when everyone went out again, pull it and then I never watched one after that. But I tell you another thing, including porn as well. So my brother's, he's gay, you know, so so our brother's gay, and I call him watching gay porn on the PC, and he tried to say someone told him to watch it.
Mm.
It so wasn't true.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, I'll be seeing that guy brother tomorrow morning.
yeah.
Not for them reasons. He just wants a bit of work done in his house.
No, I'm just trying to
He'll be
think.
taking me
Yeah.
upstairs.
Embarrassing stories.
There was I mean, again, I've got multiple brothers and sisters. I remember when I was a kid, probably about 8 or something. My older sister was looking after me, and she had a friend round. And not that she was ever nasty to me and that, but for some reason, I've said something or I've done something, and she's told me to shut up or she'll hit me. But then as she's hit me, you know when you start laughing, like even though it's hurt, you laugh.
Yeah.
And she thought I was taking a piss out of her then. I remember she's pinned me to the floor and she's full on like pounding into me, like hitting me in the ribs and that. But because I'd already started laughing, I couldn't stop laughing there. But the beating went on, felt like for like an hour or something. It was only because a friend says, "All right, Shane, just leave him alone now."
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I just went up to the bedroom, like all in pain, but I was still just giggly. I don't know why. I don't know why I started laughing.
It's Mandela.
Yeah, fucking kid. And then with my younger brother, he's always been fucking easy to wind up, Nathan has. And I says to my dad years ago, I'm gonna wind him up today. Just watch. So I don't know, say he'd been at football or something, and he's come back. Dad's gone out, and so he's come back. I was like, Nath, I don't know what you've done. Dad's pissed off with you. You, you don't want to be here when he comes back home. So what's he said? I was like, I don't know, man, but he's just not happy with you. And you know what I'm like, I'm keeping a straight face. He's not happy with you. He says he's gonna fucking have you. So he started crying. He's gone into his bedroom. He starts packing a bag and everything. He's ready to fucking he's ready to leave home. No, he was an adult at the time. I'll say an adult, like, you know, he's probably like 18, 19. So he's old enough. He's not a child and running away from home, but he's packing a bag and he's crying. He's fucking.
What did he think? He must have done something then.
No, because he didn't. I think that's just the sheer panic. Because I had nothing else to say to him
No,
other
but
than he's pissed
He
off
must
with
have
you.
thought, oh, that's finally found out. I've done this.
Well,
So
he didn't say
start
anything.
packing the bag and
Yeah,
start
he
getting
didn't say anything
cereal.
along them lines, but he just because Dad used to be really hot tempered. Well, he still is, to be fair, but like, you know, he'd quickly throw his fist back in a day and that. And so obviously Nathan's thinking, shit, I've got to get out of the house before he comes back. And so yeah, I've eventually started laughing, and Dad's come home and he's fucking told him to stop being a soft cunt as well. Yeah, but he does. He gets wound up so easy. I've really been good the last week and a half, to be fair, as well, because so he works for OpenReach, so BT at the moment, and I got to Dad's the other day, and he's told me about the phone conversation from Nathan the night before. So he's gone to this call out, and as he's walked in the house, the woman says to him, basically, she's got another soul living inside of her that sometimes comes out and speaks. So obviously, this woman is like bipolar, tapped in the head or whatever. He's like, yeah, that's all right. So essentially, he's trying to look at what the problem is, and this other soul starts speaking to him. Well, no, sorry, they start speaking to each other. The woman is
And
having
the
a conversation with
The extra
like,
soul within
yeah,
herself.
this entity that's inside of her. But apparently, it sounded like a witch. It was like some weird voice and that. And so then, like, he's looked over. Then this witch entity thing starts talking to him. What are you looking at? So essentially, it goes back and forth. Nathan's there, like, flapping it, like, scared at this witch thing that's taken over this woman's fucking body and keeps talking to him. So he ends up backing out of the house, not doing any fucking work. And like, she was on the doorstep and this witch is shouting at him, fucking, I'll get you next time, and whatever. So obviously he's called up the office. They're all laughing him down the phone, but he's paranoid. He's thinking he's fucking cursed and all sorts. He's bought himself some rosemary beads and whatever.
Fucking hell.
So I've been so tempted to call him off the hotline or some other number and just be like, Nathan, it's the witch. They just hear him cry down the phone or something. Looking, but no, I've been good. I'm gonna save it for another week. To be fair, let him fucking half forget about it, and then the witch is back. Fuck. But everyone's just took the piss out of him. He's a big fucking wolf. So yeah, I mean, if we sat down and thought about it, let's say you got multiple siblings, I got plenty enough as well. I mean, we probably could do fucking a few episodes about shit that we did or funny stories from when we was kids.
They always seem, when we have questions like this, they always pop into mind after.
Yeah. So I think this is probably one that we should have a thought about, make notes, and then maybe come back to next week or something. Now, this one, we've got a question from V. Question. If you two were magically put into any celebrity couple's bodies of your choice for a day, example, Jay-Z and Beyonce, after 24 hours, you go back to your own bodies. While swapped, you know that you are each other, but obviously sound and look like the celebrities. And when you get back to normal, so back to your own body, you remember everything that happened.
Right.
What couple would you choose, and would you make sweet love to each other?
Well, it'd have to be a guy couple, mate.
Why would it have to be?
I ain't being no girl. I'm like, and I'm like, honestly.
So what gay celebrity couple?
Neil Patrick, Elton John and his boyfriend.
Well, he's not that famous because I don't even know who his fella is. Neil Patrick Harris, as you just went to say again, I don't know who his partner is.
I couldn't be a girl, mate.
So if you was going to be the man of the relationship, what couple would you think?
Ryan Gosling.
And who's his missus?
Eva Mendes.
I didn't know they were a thing.
No.
I mean, I'm not down with it, down with the kids and all this fucking shit. Okay then. So you're Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I'm Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
So we know that it's each other.
Yeah.
But we physically look and obviously sound like the celebrities. Yeah. Are you going to be trying to put it on me?
No, it's you. Like, just your characteristics. It's just not just like man, isn't it? So like the way you stand, like you just be like, nah.
So you wouldn't.
No, that's gay.
But even though it's you want an only chance to stick it into Eva.
Nah.
You wouldn't want to.
Nah. No chance.
I'd have to try and wind you up then, though. But, hey, come on, just do it, man.
Nah.
Stick it in.
Why would you want me to fuck you for?
I'm not saying I'd want you to, but knowing that you'd be so against it, I'd have to be like, hey, come on, just let me hop on.
What other celebrity couples are there? Be good.
I'd say probably the most famous would be Ryan and Blake.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That would be a good one, actually.
So what if I was, you're Ryan Reynolds and then I'm Blake Lively? Would you?
No,
would
mate,
that not
no. If you're a girl, you ain't getting fucked by me. Literally, so doesn't matter who you are. Nothing's happening, mate.
So what if we woke up? You're in Ryan Reynolds' body. I'm in Blake Lively's. Well, what the fuck's going on? Like, so we're in their beds. But what if, as we've woken up, like, shit, all right, this magic's happened. It's going to be a day thing, so we're here now. So we get out of bed, and then we look around. There's a big fucking strap on over on the side, and it's quite obvious that Ryan gets pegged all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't get pegged. Look.
No, but even though you're in Ryan's body, you're not going to try it then, though.
No, because I'm not gay,
because
mate.
It's not. No, but
no, I'd feel it. Like I remember it now. But mate, no, stop. I know you like to get pegged and that, but stop now.
To be fair, the missus never offered, so I wouldn't know.
I would the first thing I would do, send money to my account,
No,
Me.
but you don't know his passwords.
Well, I'll just go on his phone. Oi, yeah, manager. Fly, get money out. Fly over. Give it to me.
It's only 24 hours.
Yeah, it's only a 7-hour flight from New York.
Then again, he might be in Wales at that point. So
Even better.
could be just
2-hour
a
drive.
6-hour drive.
Bang. Yeah, literally.
Mm.
Yeah. But if it's an hour, I would probably live it up though. Just fucking, you know what I mean? Make the most of it. But not in a gay way, no. That marriage be ended. I'll be fucking everyone else.
No, because
No, I'm not. No, mate. Look,
so I wonder what.
stop
their-
making it gay.
No, I'm not. I'm going off of that. I'm wondering what their consciousness would be doing. Like, would it be a
they
full
be-
body swap, like there and ours?
Wow.
And then would they want to still fuck each other in our bodies? I wonder if I don't know. You wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Reynolds put that across, would you? But then again, like, you know, if they're waking up in our bodies, they're not waking up in the same bed then either.
Yeah,
So
they'd
it's
have
harder for them to figure out.
No. Oi.
What are you doing, mate?
Mm.
That's my fucking body up there. Kid, you ain't eating that.
Dog after the sausage roll.
It's
the
not even
listeners,
there
no.
on the
He's
windowsill.
glory.
He's going to have it in a minute. No worry. We're nearly done, mate. We're nearly done. We shall get on to a cheeky confession now.
Oi.
You love it. Ash loves it. Fucking, let me get that fucking tune on.
The tune makes it.
Tune. Write the theme tune. Sing the theme tune.
Right.
So then, Father Ash,
Father
what is
Jamie.
our confession today?
Hi everyone. I'm currently in a relationship with my girlfriend of 2 years, and recently she asked if I could start calling her racial slurs when we have intimacy.
No.
It really makes me feel weird. She's half black and is persistent. I call her the M word and other degrading terms.
What, he has called it that?
Yeah, she's half
Jesus.
black and is persistent. I call her the M word. What word's that, mate?
Naughty.
And other degrading terms. And I just don't know how to say no. She also keeps saying, "You digging in me," when we make love, but in a really deep man voice. And I'm not sure how to tell her I'm uncomfortable.
You dig.
You digging in me?
What? I don't get why she's doing a deep voice as well. Then now
I don't know. It's
you dig.
So let's go with the first thing, the racial slurs when being intimate. She's half black
Mm.
and is
I
persistent.
wonder what the other half is.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's called
We're-
the naughty word.
Yeah, we're assuming she's half white then as well,
Mm.
but you know there is other halves that she could be.
Yeah.
Chinese.
And other degrading terms. Which
Sorry, because I'm just thinking because if she was half Chinese as well, then that's fucking two. Two Wongs don't make one. But yeah, I mean, he's already in the wrong now because he's admitted he has been saying the naughty word.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's embarrassed about it and he doesn't know how to stop. You just gotta tell her.
So I don't think. So it's you digging in me.
Yeah, I don't get why she's going deep with it.
No, that makes it gay.
Mm-hmm.
If it's got
Half
yeah,
black guy as well.
yeah, that bit that would make me feel uncomfortable. How would that make you?
Well, again, I'm quite open. I am. Anything that I'm not happy with in my relationship, I'll nip it straight in the bud, and I'll say to the missus, "No,
No.
like the old Harry Enfield. Oi, you, no."
Yeah.
Harry Enfield was quality, weren't he?
It was.
Fucking the Scousers. Hey, calm down.
Calm down.
All right, James. Hey. But no, I'd find it uncomfortable as well if my missus was, you know, whipping out a deep voice like dig. It's not right. You need to just say this needs to stop. I mean, the fact that you've already sinned multiple times
Yeah.
by saying these naughty words.
And the naughtiest word.
It's not right. I mean, to be fair, I'm assuming he's not black or half black himself.
No.
Since it's an issue for him. But even if you're the same ethnicity, you shouldn't be shouting those nasty words. Just if she wants to have some words being said, just do the standard word playing out like fucking you can tell that I'll do it all the time since I've got some right off the tip of the tongue. Just call her a slag, a filthy hoe, and whatever.
I don't know if she like me called a slag.
Do you like that bitch? Oh yeah. She can look back at you instead of saying you dig, just say, "Oh, spank me harder, daddy." Something like that maybe. But yeah, you need to just tell her that it's not right.
I don't even think I'm comfortable with her saying you digging in me in a man's voice, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of
Too much.
Yeah, it's like a split personality come out again. It's not right. Yeah, I'd probably struggle to stay hard at that point if she was coming out with that manly shit. But yeah, several Hail Marys. You need to donate to a racist charity.
But not Black Lives Matter. Because that one.
Do they still take donations?
Mate,
I don't know.
They're just corrupt.
What, black people?
No. No.
Who knew that Ashley was racist?
No.
So yeah, you need to just go have a bath in some holy water as well, and fucking use that same bath water to rinse out her mouth.
Yeah.
The dirty bitch. And we shall see you next week.
You dig, mate?
Peace.
Grab your headphones, get ready to groove. Ash and JD will make your mood improve. Banter that's witty, oh so sly. Their chemistry's electric, you can't deny. You can't deny.